Today I'm building a cartoon. Let's restart that. Today I am building a cartoon neon house in Bloxburg. This might seem random, but a few videos ago, I asked you if you wanted to see me build a cartoon house. Comment down below neon if you want me to build like a cartoon style house. And so many of you commented neon. And as you guys know, I will always do what the Reese's community wants. So subscribe to join the Reese's Club. And in advance of building, actually, we need to change a setting. And I haven't changed this in so long, but we're gonna go into advanced and change object quality. And my head looks shinier than the sun. I look greasy, like I haven't washed my forehead in months. But what is more cartoon than this? So yes, because we're hardly going to be having any textures on the build, I thought we might as well just turn it off from the get-go. So when you look up cartoon house, they're almost all bungalows. So cartoon people must just have really bad knees. They can't handle the stairs. And I'm going to be kind of using this one, but not really using it, but using it. Do you know what I mean? So this is going to be our front porch area, sort of front door. We'll even have that extended a little bit. And of course, a garage. It wouldn't be a cartoon house without a garage. And this sun is really tripping me out. I'm not used to the floor being this reflective. And I think this is actually a perfect size. Not too big, not too small. Over on here, I think this makes sense to be the ensuite bathroom. And then maybe this can be the cartoon bedroom. The dining room through here. And then maybe the kitchen. Sort of walk into the living room. And then, yeah.
Okay, love you guys.
Next up, we need to do that iconic cartoon roof. This is one of my favorite roofs, and it's perfect because it fits that cartoon vibe. Now, I'm not really sure about what's going on over here. It looks very, very stacked, but at the same time, not bad. Now that we've changed our texture thing, you must turn setting to high for materials to be available. Basically, Bloxburg just doesn't let you have materials. So that's the whole point of a cartoon house. Obviously, I'm not going to be making it like toothpaste. Like, we're not crazy. Like, I ain't crazy. But we're going to be making it really aesthetic, like neon-y, vibrant colors. Of course, around the side and back, we're going to have a few... Of course, around the side and back, we're going to have a couple of mismatched bits. But who cares about the back of a house? Next up, I'm going to add a tree, but not just any tree. You might think I'm going to be predictable here and like, oh, the most default tree. You're going to go and add that one.
You're basic.
No, actually, I'm going to add the organic swing tree. Every cartoon has that kid that just swings on a tree all day. I get a little bit annoyed about shadows, so we're going to put a white light underneath it. We'll make it a bit darker. Why do I look sad? I'm like looking at the ground. Why do I do this to myself? For the front door, what shall we do? It looks like they've actually got this, and I'm kind of digging that. And then we'll make it like red because we haven't got really a poppy color yet. And what's more fairy tale cartoon than a red front door? Then the path leading up. Oh my gosh, it feels like I'm building in Minecraft, you know, in the plastic texture pack. And honestly, it's making building so easy. Like, I just don't have to color anything. Now, the front's still looking a little bit bland to me. We are going to add this garage door, which I'm going to make pink because pink and yellow really pop together. And then to fill up the front yard a little bit more, we're going to add a car. We need to decide, actually, what car is going to give the most cartoon vibes. Honestly, this one, but I'm not actually a millionaire, and that will use up all our money. We could use this. Oh, I don't even have this car. I might buy it, actually, because I want it. And what color shall we make it? Maybe blue, I think. Then we need to have that white picket fence live, guys. I'm sure you've heard the term white picket fence. It's basically like the American style cute family home. And do you know what this is kind of giving? It's kind of giving the default house, and that's definitely because of this texture pack. And I wish Bloxburg would actually add texture packs. Like, how sick would that be? If you look at this picture, look at these cartoon windows. It's basically 6 squares in one. So how I was thinking we could do that in Bloxburg, the large horizontal window and put 2 together. Then the rest are just really squares. I never ever use these windows, but I think today is my free pass to use ugly windows. This looks like someone's just gone mental chicken oriental with shapes. And now we need to work out what the most cartoon looking plants are. Do not tell me that is not the tropical plant. So it looks like these are the ones we're gonna eat. Why is it white? What? I'm getting this fresh out of the catalogue. Excuse me. Y'all, I'm so confused why these are white, but hopefully they'll turn green, like, in a minute. And then I kind of want to set a scene. By setting a scene, what I really mean is, you know, cartoons will have cute setups on their front lawn. So I was thinking maybe we could have a cute picnic going on out here. It's like a really wholesome activity, you know? Wait, why did I not know Bloxburg had so many cool cars like this? This doesn't feel like Bloxburg. And voila, this is the front, although I'm not giving too much away, guys. We're going in now, we're going in. Oh, looks like we're not getting too far. Oop, let's delete that. I love how we have the layout planned. That was so smart of me. My computer's about to die, so I'm just getting the charger. Ready for the best sound ever? Oh, I love it. Since I literally have never built cartoon before, I'm gonna have to look it up. This is not very helpful because who has a flat wall as a room? I like this though. We're kind of getting the gist of the furniture that's used. And the floor is almost always wood. Oh my gosh, we can't texture the floor. I forgot. So maybe we'll just do pine floor. I played my literal whole first year of Bloxburg with no textures because I thought that you couldn't get them on iPad. Because you guys know I used to be a little iPad kid. I like what I see. This is nice. It's different. It is unusual.
It's unusual. It is.
I would honestly say the simplicity furniture is what they've used in here. They had these really high back armchairs, had like a sofa or something. And it was kind of, we've got to make it from a flat wall into like an actual room. We should probably have this over here because we've got to have a TV in the corner. We do have a TV stand, but it's quite large. Oh, that is cartoon if I've ever seen it. And I'm loving using these bright colors, by the way. I never build with them, but they're perfect. And like I said, they all tell a little story. So for example, in Horrid Henry, this was where Horrid Henry would like get really angry and like hide his homework behind the sofa every episode. So maybe this can be where Granny and the kids just chill at. Next up, we'll add some wall trims because otherwise it's just going to look bare. And we'll also add some of those new plants and they're not in garden apparently. How come this gets a texture if we're not allowed them? Huh? We will make these very bright though. And then this TV fits perfectly. This reminds me of my little TV stand I used to have years ago. We just had it in the corner. God, that makes me feel so old. I'm only 17, but like, it doesn't feel that long ago we had like an old TV like this. It feels weird building with so little in a room. I'm so used to building like all cluttered and everything textured, but that's the beauty of cartoons. Oh my gosh, this actually looks like I'm in a cartoon or like a sitcom house. Also, you guys have been telling me not to use too many of these plants in the same room, so I won't add another one. What I will add is that cheesy Facebook mum welcome mat. She's like, welcome. As you walk in, we will have the shoe rack, going to be made out of wood, and we'll also combine it with some of those green pillars. It's really fitting as well that we have slippers because cartoons love when it's like a nighttime scene to put them in slippers. Comment down below, guys, your favorite cartoons because there's some real good ones out there. We didn't get mid-century dresses, but we did get these. They're perfect. Honestly, we hardly even need to color this. I'll make it linen for all the linen lovers out there. And they really weren't that filled up, the tables, were they? And in the cartoons, they don't really have much on the dresses, do they? Do we have room for a piano? No, not really. It was worth a shot, okay, guys? And finally, we're having a fan ceiling light. Storyline of this house is it's Granny's house and she has the kids over to stay. So maybe we could even like convert the back of the garage into a mini nursery. So yeah, I would honestly think this could be the set of a cartoon. Do you know what I mean? Next up, we'll do the kitchen because it's right here and we've just got to do that classical black and white. Now like that. It's stuck in my head. Where's that from? I think Good Luck Charlie. I loved Good Luck Charlie. Now let's look up Peppa Pig's kitchen. Oh, she had yellow and whoa. I did not realize how enormous Daddy Pig was. Sorry, I'm not trying to shade Daddy Pig, but look at him compared to George. I like him big, I like him chunky. So we'll do yellow. Not that this is Peppa Pig's house, but Peppa Pig's a pretty good example of a cartoon. This is like, why have we put all the doors in the kitchen? It's like the most awkward thing going. So at least it's kind of tucked up in the corner. In this corner, first of all, I'm very nitpicky about these kinds of things. It's really going to annoy me if we don't put like a shelf. They had nothing. Where's all their appliances? And yeah, they're literally like really bright blue, their counters. That's kind of a look. Mummy Pig actually had Loki's style. Now for the appliances, we don't have to worry about using this cheap fridge today. In fact, it's actually perfect. We'll do a little yellow and blue moment. That sink is really stuck with me for some reason. I really liked that sink look. And I think to get that in Bloxburg, if we use a basic shade, ta-da, we get it. She hardly had any appliances, so we will add appliances, but kind of in like a cartoon NPC fashion. We will have clear curtains as the blinds, mainly because I only want them to cover like the top, if that makes sense. Next up, I noticed that Mama Pig had a pin board, pictures and Polaroids, I'm guessing. Oh my gosh, this doesn't feel like Bloxburg. I cannot stress enough. Over here, I guess can be like the breakfast area. We'll have the coffee machine, and then you know how sometimes people who are really organized have glass jars with all their different cereal in. Khloe Kardashian.
I'm taking you in my pantry, literally. For me, like a garage and a pantry, those get me really
We're gonna do that over here. And since we have room in the corner here, we can actually have a little dining table going on. And it seems really weird seeing like this marble table without the marble, which it's known for. Do you guys agree? Normally people hate when I put the fruit bowl. I get so many comments that are like, the fruit bowl's clashing. It's ruining everything. It cannot clash with anything in this room, guys. This room is too bright. I don't want to give too much away before the tour, so I won't show too much. Next up, I kind of want to do the mini nursery because that's a really random room. So we'll make it like a lavender in here. Perhaps we have 2 little girls. Not that boys can't have pink too, guys, but it's just like when you think of a gender reveal, you think like pink. So first of all, we'll add a window in so they're not like sleeping in the dark. So what crib shall we use? Well, there's not really that many options. Then we can't forget those annoying night things. What are they even called? Lullaby hanging mobiles. Up here, we'll put a couple of their favorite toys. I'm not putting this. Looks literally like a voodoo doll. What the hell is this? But that looks kind of cute. And I love how like the parent just like left the scene. Did they just like give Granny the kids and we're like, see ya? Also, guys, a complete side note. I wanted to ask you something. I put a post up the other day, you might have seen it, about I kind of want to make a second channel. Now, obviously, when it's in just a post like that, I can't really explain much. So basically, what I want to do is have another YouTube channel, which is still be for Roblox, but instead of playing Bloxburg, I'll play other Roblox games on it. Kind of like Amberry did it ages ago. And you see more and more people doing it because I was scrolling on Roblox earlier. Damn, there's so many good games I want to play, but it's kind of a bit boring if I do it on my own. Whereas if I made videos out of it, like I could share the experience with all of you guys. So comment down below if you want me to do a second channel, basically. It probably won't be for like a couple of weeks or months because my exams are coming up. But when they're all done, I'll have so much more time on my hands. And don't worry, I would still be making just as many Bloxburg videos as I am now. But either way, I'll link the second channel in the description now. So if you want to go subscribe like a few months early. But anyway, when I was having a chit chat about that, I just built the whole garage. It's nothing really insane. I'll show you a bit more in depth when we go and do the tour. I'm gonna do the bathroom next, which is basically going to be a continuation of the kitchen floor. And the temptation, I keep clicking materials, guys, because I feel the need to go into like tiles. Cartoon bathrooms, they always have like a round bathtub. Yes, literally the first one. It's a curved bath and then the curved shower head. So the bath, I'm kind of getting the vibe that it is the antique one. No, this isn't just an excuse to use expensive items. It really does look like this. So we'll have that in the corner, and then this is kind of the shower head almost. Rather than a shower curtain, we're gonna move into the modern age, and we're gonna just use a large sheet of glass. Now, of course, we can't use textures, but we can use decals to get textures, if that makes sense. As you can see, I have found these like blue and light blue and dark blue ones. I'm gonna take inspo from that toilet we saw and have it like coming out of the wall. Look quite nice. Finally, we'll do this sink unit, and I guess up here we can add some of these vibrant soaps, because that's kind of what's in my bathroom, all like my skincare stuff. And we'll finish it off with a little plant in the corner. Glasses! We can give Granny some glasses. Like, she'll put them on her sink before bed. And also, I don't really add trash cans, so why not add a little trash can in here? Granny's bedroom is not going to be old-fashioned. She's going to be actually quite a hip Gran. And then, what bed is giving, like, I'm in a cartoon? I kind of think this one is, but it won't really matter, because as soon as we've changed the texture, it's going to look like a cartoon anyway. But this is just where we've got to think of the complementary colors. So, if you didn't know, like, yellow and purple are complementary colors. I can't remember what goes with blue. It's probably not yellow, so I will change that. We'll have her second pair of spectacles in case like someone comes and sits on them by accident. And once I actually sat on my teacher's class and she got low-key mad, I was like, girl, it was an accident. Then we'll have wardrobes, and this has probably got to have the twins' clothes in as well because there's not really room for a wardrobe in here. Finally, in this room, we'll have a little carpet. I guess that's all we really need in here. I am sweltering in real life, guys. We've got one room left, but woof, for once, England is keeping me hot. So guys, we have finally reached the dining room. We're gonna have 2 big windows. And sorry, I just love singing. I thought I was going to be a singer for ages, but then obviously I became a YouTuber instead, so no complaints over here. And this looks really realistic, guys. It's actually getting kind of spooky now. This is kind of a room you don't really see in the cartoons, but they obviously still have. We'll have kind of like fashionable chairs, you know, and we haven't even gone past 400. It's like the cheapest video I've ever done. I can't wait to look at the value at the end, guys. Once again, we'll just have like the family pictures on the wall, and then maybe we should have a back door as well. Like, I haven't even put a back door in. There we go. And yeah, that's looking really good, actually. So our cartoon house has been rendered. What's a computer word? Being loaded. So here is the new glossy, like tanned version of me. And my cartoon name is Dorothy today. I'm now Dorothy. Before we do anything, this plot only values at 156 grand. Now, bear in mind, that car is about 50k. So you can have this whole house for 100k. The outside is really beautiful and like wholesome. But we have got to, of course, remember that it is pretty basic as well. Challenge was to make a cartoon house. And I think I passed. Of course, on the outside, we have our little picnic area here. And I feel like this could actually be like a really realistic, like little role play home. Like, look at me doing ballet on my front porch. And of course, we have the car over here. So we might as well look at the garage because you can only get into this from the front. The garage is really, really cute. It's, again, one of those rooms you probably wouldn't really see in the actual cartoon itself. And let's try out this car, guys. Let's see what kind of speeds this can do. It's actually pretty speedy. I could win a race with this. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past. And then, of course, over here, we have our swing. This is so cute, even though you get like cut up every time you swing through this fence. As we go through the front door, oh my gosh, it really feels like we're not even in Bloxburg anymore. So when you first walk in, this is what you see. I love it.
I'm obsessed.
I don't know why, like the cartoon vibe is so cozy. We have like a million pairs of shoes. Granny clearly is just some sort of slipper entrepreneur. And honestly, like this is such a nice lounge room. I love how we have the slippers as well. Feels like really homey. Through here is the dining room. Not only are the colors like popping, but the fireplace, like the back door, it just feels so unique. And then here are our family pics. I mean, I don't know how we went from this to this to this. This is the evolution of the family, guys. Apparently the picture quality as well just changed. Through here, the kitchen, super duper organized. It's also very bright. I feel like we could even turn one of these lights off in here. So this is the kitchen table. This is probably where they'd be eating most of the time, Granny and the twins. Through here is the twins' bedroom. It's really cute. I did forget to change the pictures, but it's just wholesome. And at the end of the day, just practical for a role play. Nana can sit here. She can even fall asleep reading to the twins. Second to last, we have Nana's room. Now, I will admit this looks much more like a teenager's room, but I feel like that's going without saying when you have this cartoon vibe. And last but not least, probably my second favorite room, the bathroom, which is just beautiful from all angles, really. We've got a cute little sign on the wall. We've got the bath, the sink, and then probably my favorite area is the toilet one. So there we have it. That was me building a cartoon house in Bloxburg. Make sure to subscribe if you had a fun time. Thanks for suggesting it, and I'll see you all in the next one.